A 9-hour SWAT standoff ended peacefully in Midtown this morning. Tucson police surrounded a home on Blackledge Drive between Park and Mountain. They wanted to take a 35-year-old man to a hospital for a mental evaluation that a judge had ordered. His family told police the man was armed and suicidal, but he eventually surrendered. This is at least the third standoff recently involving a suicidal person. Some officers are specially trained to handle these situations. Not on your sides, Kevin joins us live from the site of this morning's standoff to explain.
Guy, TPD brought extra officers here this morning because they found that the man they were after had a gun and might have wanted to hurt himself. That's a scene that they've seen just days ago, and they knew what to do. The SWAT team surrounds a Midtown home with a man barricaded inside. A judge had ordered him to undergo a mental evaluation.
We have a family member who tells us, or who told us, that this individual is armed and he is suicidal.
After a 9-hour standoff, he surrenders peacefully. Last week on the east side, a similar situation with a different outcome. Investigators say a suicidal man reached for his handgun and an officer shot him. He died. Pima County SWAT arrived at the scene of another suicidal man last week. He took his own life. Intense situations, ones that a number of Tucson officers are specially trained for.
The way that we treat this is we try to send officers out who know how to speak to these people with their crisis intervention training and bring them down, maybe decrease their level of anxiety, decrease their stress level.
Sergeant Chris Widmer says the priority is keeping officers and neighbors safe, but also the person in distress. Some situations make that especially difficult. Is someone potentially wanting to be shot by police a real concern?
Well, it's definitely a concern, especially when they make it clear to us from the get-go.
Widmer says officers will try to, quote, isolate the person, then talk them down. He says negotiators did that Wednesday morning. Would you say that it ended peacefully today?
It did end peacefully.
A lot of officers and a lot of neighbors here this morning thankful that it ended peacefully. TPD is not recommending charges against that man at this point, so they won't be giving out his name. Live in Midtown, Kevin Keene, KGUN on your side.
Kevin, how frequently do officers use that crisis training?
This morning's situation here was an extreme example, but the department says that officers meet distressed, emotional people every day on the job, and that ability to talk to them, that comes in handy every day too.
Oh yeah. Kevin, thank you.